Hey, what's up everybody? Thank you for stopping by and checking out another week of Mystery Box Friday. So today we do have a box from the sneakcity, which is a shop opened and owned by two female sneakerheads, which is super awesome. And I'm honestly, like, before opening this box or anything, I just really appreciate what they're doing because they're making a wave, not just for women in general, but for sneakerheads and just the sneaker community. And so it's super awesome to see what they're doing. But today's box does come from them, and it is a $1,000 box plus $15 to ship it. So yeah, so shout out to you guys, sneakcity. I don't know if you guys are watching this or not. If you guys are, that's super cool. If not, I get it. So we're gonna go ahead and dig straight into this box right after this. So like I said, it does come from sneakcity, and it is a $1,000 box. These boxes do sell out pretty fast. So I'm here to kind of throw an experiment and just try out one of their boxes. Like I said, I respect them. I love what they're doing, and I'm not trying to throw shade at all. I just want us to kind of set a record straight of saying, hey, this is what you'll get when you get a $1,000 box from them. So just here, trying to give an honest review of a sneaker box. It's really not a big box. I assume there's only 2, maybe 3 pairs of shoes in here. So we do have a total cost of $1,015, no tax, which is awesome for me. And so as we go through each shoe, we are gonna have a counter right over here. It's gonna go and give us an estimated market value for each shoe. At the very end of this video, we're going to tally it all up, see how much the total box is worth on the secondary market, and see how much profit we're really gonna make with this box. So they did say that these boxes are great for people who just want shoes for personal, like a good deal for sneakers, or it's also supposed to help sneaker resellers like myself. I didn't ask for specific sizes or anything like that. I just bought a box, got it shipped here. So let's go ahead and see what's in it. This is pretty packed. So we do have 3 pair of boxes right here. So let's dig into it. So the first box that I do know that I've seen before, it is this Jordan 6 DMP box. So I don't know if all their shoes are dead stock or not, but we'll find out. So here is the first pair right here. So this is a pair of DMP 6s in a size 9, and they do appear to be dead stock. If anything, just tried on. They're still icy blue. There is just a little small bits of dust. Maybe someone tried it on in the store, but you do have your classic Jordan 6. Yeah, so it still has the hang tag on there. So I do think these are dead stock. You do have like a simple black and gold colorway with some, decent nubuck, not bad. These, not that they're bricks, but like they pretty much go for retail. So I'm assuming that these are probably worth about $240 right now. So that's not too bad. So it does put like, we're a quarter of the way in. So there's that. Oh, I think there's a pair of shoes on the bottom too. So we'll see what that is. Over here, we do have a kind of more random Jordan box, but this is a pair of Jordan 7s in a size 9.5. And we have, hey, so I've never really had a pair of these. These are, I think, the Olympic colorway of the Jordan 7s. So there is another one that is for the love of the game, but they usually have that little stamp right here. But these are a pair of Olympic 7s, and they are used. Looks pretty slightly used, so it's not too bad. You don't see a lot of 7s anymore. It's just kind of like a rare shoe to find. They don't really make them too much, and so that could be a good and bad thing. I think they don't make 7s as much because it's not as popular of a shoe, but because they don't make them that much, I think people who do appreciate 7s, they're always trying to find pairs to buy. So I think a quick clean will be good for these. So 2 shoes down, not bad. We'll get to this one right now. So last shoe with a box. This is a size 9, and we do have a pair of Laney 5s that are used, but the uppers look really good. So I know this shoe is kind of like up in the air. A lot of the Laney shoes, they're not really like doing so well, and like the prices range a lot just because they're a little bit older. So, but these ones, the uppers look really good. Just some slight wear on the bottoms, but I don't see anything wrong. It even comes with the hang tag, which with older Jordans, sometimes those are the things that kind of get lost. So yeah, these were at least worn like maybe once or twice. So it's definitely not a bad shoe. Nothing really much to do. Maybe I can clean up the bottoms just a little bit, but they're already pretty blue. So these are probably worn once or twice. If you guys didn't know, quick small history lesson. So the reason why they're called Laney and the reasons why the color is blue and yellow is because Michael Jordan went to Laney High School. That is where he played basketball, and the colors were white, blue, and yellow. So it's just a tribute to his high school career. So that's always cool, but I don't think a lot of people know that. I would say we're about like $600 in, so we do have about $400 left, which kind of worries me because this shoe doesn't have a box, but we'll go ahead and see what it is. They did wrap it, and it feels like a very flat shoe, which kind of scares me, but let's see. All right, so we do have a pair of Jordan 1 Chicago. So this is actually pretty crazy. I mean, it's a bummer just because they're not my size. I think I saw them buy this on their show. Like, I think I saw someone walk in and then they had these. So they had them priced for $550. I know that they kind of, not that they overcharge at their store, but they do charge just a little bit on top, probably just to, you know, cover, I guess you call it overhead, right? You got to pay for your utilities, you got to pay for rent, you got to pay for all that stuff. So we do have a pair of these Chicago 1 lows, and they had them at $550, which I don't know if I could get that much. I think maybe I can get $500 for these, maybe. Like, I don't have a store, I don't have any of that. So these are super cool though. I wish they were my size because I'd probably keep them, but if you look at the bottoms, it looks like someone cleaned them before selling them. So there is some star loss and some slight heel drag, but the uppers are doing pretty good. There is yellowing on the midsole, so I do have to, you know, fix that up, clean it up. But other than that, I could probably touch up the toe boxes a little bit with some paint, just because there are some very light scratches on there. So they'll definitely be in better condition when I actually sell them. So overall, that's pretty much it for this box. So
that led to Chris Wood's death.
So if you take a look over here, we do have the counter. This is how much I estimated the market value for. So I do all this after the video, so I have no idea if this is good or bad. You guys can let me know. So this is the total market value of everything, and the whole added sum is going to be right here, and that is how much the 4 pairs of shoes are worth on the secondary market. Now, we also have to subtract the cost of the box, which is how much I spent. So about $1,015. We got to subtract that, and then our total profit is going to be right here. So that's going to be an estimated percentage. That's going to be right here. And yeah, so in terms of the box itself, not knowing the value, I'll put that in a grade after when I'm editing. But in terms of the shoes and the size, like size ranges, it's really good. I got like size 9 to 9.5, which is all great sizes, just because it's a very common size. If anything, some people still consider a size 9 a money size. So it's definitely good. Movability, I would probably give it like a B, maybe. Like the DMP6s, they're bricks, but they move. Like, it's just a very common shoe, and people can get them for retail, so people will buy them up. Maybe like a B-. All right, so DMPs, I think they'll move decently well. But the rest of the shoes, the 7s, kind of harder movers. The Laney 5s, that's like a toss in the air. And the Chicagos, I know people want that shoe, but it's just kind of a higher price point for Jordan 1 low that I don't see a lot of people paying that money for. Like, some people do want it, but I do think it'll be a harder shoe to move. So all in all, this is just what you would kind of expect from the Sneak City if you were to buy a box. So I buy these boxes, one, because of course I want to make profit on it, but I also want it to be an educational video for you guys, so that way in case you're looking for a mystery box to buy, you know where to get them from. I know that they're legit, that all the shoes are legit checked, and that they, you know, Like, they do good business, but in terms of how to help resellers, well, this is what the video's for. Is the profit margin good enough? Is the profit that I'm gonna get worth it in the terms of the work that I have to do to sell the shoes? If you guys appreciate this video, just for the contents inside of it, please make sure to like the video. If you haven't subscribed already, I do these every week, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And then let me know down in the comments down below, would you buy a box from the Sneak City? Do you think this is a good box or not a good box? So thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.